Love it or hate it, the Black Friday Record Store Day 2024 list is here. Friday, that day after Thanksgiving, when you just want to chill out and relax. You have to get up in the morning and go buy records. It's like you don't do it any other time. The list is out. I'm not going to go through everything, but you can go to recordstoreday.com. I think that's whatever it is. US. This is the US list. And it just came out. Record Store Day exclusive releases. Now, as we know, that is science fiction sometimes because even though sometimes they're first releases, sometimes it comes out later in a different variant. So do you have to get up at 3 in the morning or 2 in the morning or the night before? No, you don't. But I like Record Store Day. I don't always do it to get up, but it's fun. I meet great people. It's not crazy. I usually go to Silver Platters near me because they hand out a list and you check it off. It's very civil since the pandemic. And then I go to the other stores in the afternoon or the next day, and I usually find everything if I've missed something. I meet my friend Kimbo, sometimes Coffee Dave, and others. So I'm not going to go through every title here, but let's see. I might just click through some quick ones here. Big Brother and the Holding Company, of course, with Janis Joplin. 2LP Legacy Recordings, Record Store Day exclusive. This is from the Grand Ballroom, Detroit, May 1968 on black double vinyl. So a live thing. That could be good. These all depend on the recordings. Sometimes these live things are fantastic, and sometimes they're kind of mediocre. You know, Rhino's done some great Doors things, and then there was one Doors things I think they did in Bakersfield that I did not like, and I passed it along. A live Blasters album. I'm sure that's good. It's the Venue London 1982 complete concert. Doesn't really interest me. I don't need a live and I love the Blasters. Phil Collins live, Cypress Hill live, a lot of live things here. Cypress Hill, The Doors live in Detroit, 4 LPs. Now, I think I've had my fill. This is a Rhino electro thing. I think I've had my fill on Doors for the time being, unless I know better. You know, the live official record they did is great. I do like the Matrix stuff they did. That is excellent. Now, this is cool. What is this? Oh, I have this. I have an original. But this is fantastic. A 12-inch single of Echo and the Bunnymen. Killing Moon, I believe that's the long version. I friggin' love that. Record Store Day. If I didn't have it, I would probably pick it up. I don't usually go for a lot of 12-inch singles these days. There's another 12-inch single of Echo, and this is Silver. I think we need some Rhino high fidelities of the Echo albums. I know they're in the UK probably, but we got the English Beat. We got a Bill Evans trio, another, I think this is probably a Zev, Elemental Music. You know, I like a lot of these. All of them have been great. There was one I was disappointed with, one of the Bill Evans, but of course, my favorite jazz pianist. Yes. Now, I always like the annual Grateful Dead box. And this is, what year was this? This is a 77. I kind of stick with the 70s Grateful Dead stuff, and they just put out that massive CD box set. But this is from Veterans Memorial Coliseum, New Haven, Connecticut, May 1977. 4 LPs. That looks like almost like the Cornell artwork. And I might get that. You know, I always tell myself, do I need any more Dead? Yes, you always need more Grateful Dead. There's nothing like a Grateful Dead concert. Okay, I'm going to skip some of these Herbie Hancock possibilities. Now this, I have this. What is this? Songs for Groovy Children, the Fillmore East concerts. I already have that. That came out before. That's weird. 4,500 copies. I haven't read all the details here, but highlights from the debut concerts. I think I have that. I have that Jimi Hendrix. Unless I'm, if you know differently, put it in the comments here. John Lee Hooker. Okay. Jane's Addiction. What is this John Lee Hooker? Atlantic, Rhino Atlantic. Don't Turn Me Down. Don't Turn Me From Your Door. This is 1 LP, I love me some John Lee Hooker records. There is that. I think this is the best way to do it on an iPad instead of just reading you the list. You want to see pictures. Okay, Jane's Addiction. Jazz Sabbath, the 1968 tapes. Really? Scarlett Johansson. I had no idea Scarlett sang. That'd be my, I mean, I don't need it, but Scarlett sings. Okay, now every year Yorma puts out something, but Reno Road, unreleased tracks from the 1960s from Yorma and Jack Cassidy. This is basically Hot Tuna. I am very interested. We know in Hot Tuna now, they're only doing acoustic sets. They're still great. The Culture Factory, 2 LPs. I am a fan of Hot Tuna and especially Yorma and Jack Cassidy of the Grateful Airplane, of the Jefferson Airplane. I'm fusing. Julian Lage, Live EP, Lamb of God, LSD, Steve Martin, King Tut, Picture Disc, Duff McKagan, and MF Doom. I'm skipping a bunch of these. This has been a good series, and I haven't gotten all these, but the Hejera demos of Joni Mitchell, I bet you that's really good. Rhino's been doing some great stuff. I have a couple of them, 5,000 copies. I'm sure that will be easy to get. I don't get all those because I'd just rather listen to the proper album, but they actually are really good. Now, for my friend Kimbo, I'm talking to you, Kimbo. Song of the Year, Pearl Jam, 12-inch single. Song of the Year. Is that on the new record? I don't know the names of the song. Oh, this is one I might want to get. Yeah. Who's putting this out? ORG's putting out Charlie Patton, the father of Delta Blues, selections from the Paramount recordings. Charlie Patton, one of the great blues artist, very influential. If you don't have any Charlie Patton in your collection, I realize I have no Charlie Patton on vinyl. I have a CD set. It roots music. It's so good. Rage Against the Machine, Ramones' Greatest Hits. I have plenty of Ramones. Biba Rexa, I don't know who that is. Larry Sanders, Prophet of Soul. Not that Larry Sanders. Prophet of Soul. What is that? Amherst Records. I don't know this record. It's kind of a soulful jazz, soul jazz thing. That could be really interesting. I don't know that record. Oh, this is a great record. I already have it, so I don't need it. Culture Factory. Gil Scott-Heron and Brian Jackson, from South Africa to South Carolina. This is a wonderful record. Don't know the pedigree on these Culture Factory. It can go either way on their stuff. We got Snoop Dogg, Live at Forest. I don't need a live Snoop Dogg album. Oh, I'm in on this. This is Rhino. Is this Rhino? And I think maybe our friend Tom Rashawn worked on this. He designed the original packaging of this. I have these CDs, and they're friggin' great. This is the Carl Stalling Project. The Carl Stalling Project, it's all the Warner Brothers, Bugs Bunny movies, Ty Putty Cat, Elmer Fudd, all the orchestration music for those. And the CDs are incredible. It's cartoon music. There is some influence and some crossover with various cues from Scott, what's his name? Raymond Scott. I am so in on this. 5,000 copies. I'm sure it'll be easy to get. This is not for everyone, but that Warner Brothers stuff, the CDs are fantastic. I love this stuff. The Carl Stalling Project. So this is my favorite thing so far, cartoon music on Rhino, Warner Rhino, Speedy Gonzales, Powerhouse. That's the Raymond Scott. If you don't think you know Raymond Scott, if you watch Ren and Stimpy back on those cartoon days, you've heard Raymond Scott music in those Ren and Stimpy animation things. Sun Ra, there's always a Sun Ra. Stone Temple Pilots, Purple Rarities, Tangerine Dream live at Kelvin Hall. Okay, Charles Tolliver live at Cap. That could be really good. That's reel-to-reel recordings. Charles Tolliver, great jazz artist. Let's see. We got U2 had to reassemble an atomic bomb. Yeah, and I'm kind of like a lot of people. U2 might have their moment. Now, Ultravox, the Steven Wilson mix of Lament. You know, I probably wouldn't get this, but I appreciate Ultravox and Midger. Is that at Midger time? Um, Elephant Six record. Now, this could be really good. This is the soundtrack. I saw this documentary. It's fantastic. The Elephant Six Recording Company, obviously with the bands Neutral Milk Honey, the Oliver Tremor Control, Apples in Stereo. You need to see this soundtrack if you want to see a documentary on this indie scene of it. And this is I might pick this up. The Elephant Six Recording Company soundtrack to the documentary. Highly recommended indie music from the 1990s. Great stuff. Great stuff. So we continue on here. SpongeBob SquarePants. A lot of cartoony stuff. Not a lot, but a handful of cartoony. Van Halen live in Melinda Murphy, if you're watching, live in Dallas. Van Halen, your favorite band. I think you need to reverse them. But that's no. Enjoy it. Enjoy what you want. Now this is interesting. Is this a different box? The Vinyl of War. The vinyl 1977 to 94. 1,500 covers, 5 LP. Oh, this is the second box. Okay. I might get this. War did, Rhino for Record Store Day did the first box. Then they did adjacent, Eric Burton Declares War, a box set of that. This, I think, is going to be fantastic. I love these War records. This is the later War, so it's not all the hits, but there's some really groovy, funky East Bay, soulful, jazzy music. This is 1977 and 1994. The next series includes Platinum Funk, The Galaxy, The Music Band, Outlaw, and Peace Sign. 1,500 copies. I might be into that, kids. And then Fragile outtakes. I don't need Yes outtakes, but you know, for you prog people, I'm sure that's going to be a favorite of yours. I like when they change the cover like that. You know, I'm always for changing the covers if you're going to do remixes and things like that. Now, here's some limited runs, regional focused releases, which means you can't get that where you live. I might be able to, but maybe not. Johnny Bragg, Critters Buggin', Dead or Alive, Engine Kids, I don't know. I'm just going to go to these. Oh, the Jorma Kakkonen. And I just showed this, but it's in this different section again. So I already showed the Jorma and Jack Cassidy. So I don't know if that is regional there. The Gil Scott, ZZ Ward. Okay, enough of that. Okay, not much to see there. But Record Store Day first release are basically records you can wait on. Unless you really need it today on Black Friday, you can wait on these records because they're going to come out eventually. It might take 6 months, a year, 2 years. They might come out maybe in a different variant, maybe black vinyl or a colored vinyl. Allman Brothers, Manly Field, 3 LPs. Let's see, when was this recorded? A 1972 performance. So you're going to get, I guess you'll still get, you'll still get Dwayne, which is great. That could be good. But I think, you know, it's hard to beat the Fillmore box set, the expanded Fillmore East. Wonderful set, one of the best live rock and roll records, that record. And the expanded one they did some years ago was great. Funk Generation. Oh, this looks kind of cool. On Varese Sarabande, they do mostly soundtracks and esoteric things. This is Music for Film and Television. Is it a single record? Yeah. Angelo Badalamenti. I might get this. I love his music. Of course, you probably know it because he did all the scores for the David Lynch movies, especially Twin Peaks. Down, 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 down. So, but this is a first, so eventually it'll come out. I guess it's on red vinyl here. The Beaches. Oh my God! 3-inch records from the Beatles. If you, I'm so choked. The Beatles. All my loving, that little 3-inch record player. I got it on the shelf there. I don't know. I don't want those. I'm going to hold your hand. Of course, this is the, 60th anniversary edition in 3 inches. Come on. At least give me 7 inches. Oh, this is 7-inch. Okay. You know, they reissued this like 20, 30 years ago as an anniversary edition. I want to hold your hand. So this is, if you don't have the 7-inch picture sleeve of this, pick this up. It's, how much is it? I don't know. 10,000 copies. It's a first issue, which means you can get it. It's basically a 45 of the original picture sleeve, a recreation. I already have it. I don't need it. Dickie Betts live, Big Freedia live, Biohazard, Born Jamericans, Kids from Foreign. I don't know that. I don't know that one. Is that a rap record? Craft Recordings. That could be good. It's a first. So that could be really, oh, The Byrds, Buffalo Springfield, 2 LPs. Oh, I love this series. They've done some of these, and they're surprisingly good sounding records considering. 1967, Monterey Pop Festival. I talk about that a lot. This is the Buffalo Springfield and the Byrds. This is a 2 LP set, so I guess there's each. Let's see here. This will expand. Whatever. Oh, ew, God! You didn't know I could do this. The Byrds and the Buffalo Springfield. I'm definitely getting this. Monterey Pop Festival in 1967. I can make pictures big on my iPad. Okay, a Sam Cooke. Change is going to come. What is this? Diamond, a 7-inch single. Beautiful cover. I don't need that because I have the album, so many albums of Sam Cooke, and I love him. But I don't really play 45s enough to have it on the shelf. Is not necessary in my stage in my collecting. Christopher Cross, LP. Jesse Ed Davis. You know, Jesse Ed Davis, you know, what a great guitar player. Played with so many artists, including Taj Mahal and others. And Native American, amazing bluesy rock guitar player. This is Tomorrow, the unissued Atco recordings, 1970 and 71. Could be interesting. I don't think it's something I'm going to grab. Billie Eilish, Chanel, what LP is this? Billie Eilish, 25,000 only first. Hit me hard. Billie Eilish. I like Billie Eilish. I won't get that, but I like Billie Eilish. Explosions. Let's see. Oh, this could be interesting. This is a later period, 1980, yeah. Reunion of, in fact, I think it was at the show, the San Francisco Civic Auditorium, the Flaming Groovies. This is when they reformed. Didn't have Roy Loney, the original member, in the band at that point, but they did kind of their power poppy, Byrds-like 60s Mercy Beat, jingle jangle stuff, which is actually pretty good. Now, this must be a second volume. 3 LP set, August 29th, 87. Now, several years ago, Jerry Garcia did the on the Eel River show. I didn't see these shows, but I saw the Jerry Garcia band around this time, late 80s. So this, I have the first one, so this is something I might want to get. The Jerry Garcia band, 3 LPs with John Kahn, David Klemper, Melvin Seals, and Jacqueline LeBranch, Gloria Jones. It's probably really good. You know, every year Grateful Dead and Jerry Garcia and Grateful Dead Adjacent have things coming out that is usually excellent. Let's see what we got here. We got Whitney Houston. We got David Grisman, Dog 1990. You know, David Grisman records, obviously, I think I first learned of him when he played with Peter Rowan and he played with Jerry Garcia. This is from 1990. Great mandolin player, Northern California. Great bluegrass, newgrass music. B.B. King in France, Al Jarreau, Whitney Houston, Helmet, Isaac Hayes. This is a soundtrack. Now, this could be fun. 2 LPs, 1,500 copies. I never got this record, but I mean, come on. With that cover alone, Isaac Hayes. Soundtrack. Truck Turner. Tony Levin. I never heard one of his albums, but I tell you, kind of the king of the stick bass, and what a great bass player. He's played with everyone from John Lennon to Peter Gabriel to King Crimson. I mean, an amazing bass player. I don't think I need one of his solo records. We got Kelly Musgraves. We got the -5. Yeah, I love this album title though. The -5. One of those projects. Down with Wilco. That's a great name. I have some friends that might be turned off by that title. Buck Owens. Oh, I just found a used copy of this for like $2. But this is a great record. Buck Owens, Tiger by the Tail. I got a Tiger by the Tail. Yeah, I got into him because of the Beatles, Act Naturally. They're going to put me in the movies. Buck Owens, the whole Bakersfield countryside. His records are great. I just played his song about Mama and Jesus and Mama dying. It's so good. The Buckaroos, so good. Emily Remler, Trent Reznor, mixed. Ooh, this could be good. Kraft recordings, Max Roach. Ooh, hello, Kraft. I'm calling you, Kraft. Max Roach. Riverside Contemporary Reissue. They do great. It's a Record Store Day first, which means it will come out later. But that's okay. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, first release. Okay, this is just being reissued. But of course, to see Charlie Watts on the cover, one of the great rock and roll live albums, 1969. Get Your Ya-Ya's Out. I have an original and I have a UK copy, and I don't need another copy, but it's a record if you don't have it. Find an original, or look at this, APCO. So APCO, we know what they did with the mono Rolling Stones box. They actually did a good job. A Christmas album. I never saw this. Oh, this is on Dark Horse. This is Danny Harrison's label of, I forgot he's reissuing some things, putting out some. I've never seen this Leon Russell Christmas record. That would be interesting. I'd like to hear that one actually. Santana, Let the Guitar Play. Slaughter Beach, Lawrence Spencer. Now, Cat Stevens, Island. What is this? I don't know this record. In Tokyo. I don't need it, but I love the early Cat Stevens stuff. And I like the later stuff. He did Yusef stuff, a lot of it, but that's something obviously I don't need. Doesn't mean you might want it. That's fine. Okay, Slaughter Beach, I said that. T-Rex, Tanks. Is it a picture disc? Demon Records. I don't know this. What is this? That's like a cheesy cover. We got, okay, this could be really interesting. 2 LP, The Richest Man in Babylon, Thievery Corporation, kind of electronica, dance music. I have a bunch of their CDs and I like them. I don't think I need vinyl of their stuff. The Jazz Spencery, there's always this is the Golden Hour. It's kind of a cool, psychedelic, surreal, ambient looking cover, but from the Jazz Spencery, Kraft recordings. They always do interesting comps. This could be good. The Soul and Songs of Young Curtis, The Spirit of Chicago, Curtis Mayfield. It's probably very gospel-y soul, maybe. I don't know these recordings, I don't think, but his voice is amazing. You got Christmas Things, Black Friday, lastly, The Warning on Republic. I don't know what this is, but I like that cover. I love that cover. I think that's it. Now, I skipped, I'll put a link below to this list. You can peruse it yourself. But that is sort of from Mazzy's overview. First look, I didn't look at this list until I showed it to you and you. So thanks for watching Record Store Day. Anything interests you? People always say that, last Record Store Day, last April, was fantastic. There was great stuff coming out. People always hem and haw, oh, I don't like it, you have to wait in line, everything's overpriced, boo-hoo. But, there's some great stuff. And if you wait it out, you can usually find the things, even in the discount bin, some of the stuff. And there's always a few killers and a few kickers that sell out and everybody wants. Now, I'm sure the UK list, I think it was the last year, the UK, the David Sylvian, nine horses, a lot of horses. I love that record, and it only came out in the UK, and someone was kindly enough to help me get one. Or no, maybe I did order it. People offered. But that happens sometimes where there's that one title, it's not in your region. So thanks for watching. Put your comments below. Mazzy loves you.